Hello everyone. In this video, we will see how to record a macro. Recording a macro will record all the actions that you perform on the document. That is, if you perform something and the macro will record all the action that you perform on any document, and you can play that recording on the same document or on the another document. So let's see how we record the macro. First of all, you need to click on this developer tab. If this tab is not appearing in your document, you have to bring it from the backend. How we can bring this developer tab? You have to click on the file option and select options. From this dialog box, you have to click on customize ribbon, and from these options you have to just select developer tab. By default it is deselected. You have to just select it and click OK. Now for recording a macro, just click on this developer tab, and under this developer tab you can see the code group. In this group you can see there is the option Visual Basic. It will show the Visual Basic coding. We'll see later on. Macro, record macro. Now I'm going to record a macro. So I need to click here, record macro. Record macro dialog box will appear. First of all, we have to give the name of our macro. By default it is macro 1. Suppose I'm going to give the name, that is college. Now it is asking two things. One is whether you want to create your macro with button or you want to create with the help of keyboard, that is with shortcut key. Firstly, we'll select this button, and if you see there is also an option that is store macro in, whether you want to create macro for this particular document, document 1, or for all the documents. Suppose I'm going to create for all the documents. You can also write the description of your macro. It is not the mandatory part. I'm just going to select this button. Now it is showing me a dialog box where you want to place your macro. I just want this macro. It should be in my quick access toolbar. So I have to just add in quick access toolbar. Now you can see this a small symbol. I just want to change this diagram, or you can say a symbol. I have to click on this modify option, and I can select any icon from this. I have to just select this symbol and click OK. You can see it is appearing on my macro part, and just click OK. Now you can see that symbol is appeared on this quick access toolbar. Firstly, if you observe on the screen, with the arrow key there is a small cassette sign. That means my recording is on this time, and on the code group you can see stop macro. That means recording is on this time. Whatever you perform on the screen, it will record. Suppose I'm going to write my name, and I just want to keep it bold, and I want to increase the size. Now I'm going to click enter, and I want to insert a picture here, this. Now I have done two things. I have written my name and inserted a picture. I just want to stop my macro. Go to developer tab and stop recording. My recording is done. Now I just want to run this macro on next page. You can see the next page, page number 2. I just want to run that macro that I recorded earlier. I can click on this button and the macro will play. Now you can see I just click here on the button of macro that I bring on my quick access toolbar. Macro will run. Suppose I want to run with another method, that is you have to click on this macro option and you can see my macro, that is called as select it and click on run option. It will again run. It will again play my macro. So in this way I create the macro and I can insert that macro button on any tab. It is not necessarily that you can only add that macro button on quick access toolbar. You can also add it on your tab also. Now I want to just create macro with another method. So for that I have to just go to next page here. Now I want to record macro again and this time I have to select this keyboard option. Suppose I want to change the name of my macro, that is this time I am going to choose school. The name of macro is school now and click on this keyboard option. It is asking press a new shortcut key. We have to assign a shortcut key for this macro. You can assign shortcut key either with the help of control key or with the help of alt key. Suppose I am going to write alt H. Remember one thing, you are not supposed to use inbuilt shortcut keys, that is control C for copy, control V for paste, control X for cut, because if you assign those keys to your macro, the function of predefined shortcut keys will change. So try to use different shortcut key which is not inbuilt shortcut. So I'm going to write control H and assign it. Close. Now you can see this cassette symbol appearing on the screen. It means my recording is start now. I'm just inserting a picture. This one. After that I'm just using to insert a table. Suppose I'm going to insert a table. Now I'm going to stop my macro. Stop it. Now if you want, you can play by using a shortcut key control H. Now my predefined that I recorded earlier will play here. If you forget the shortcut key, how you can run it, you have to click on this macro option and this time select school macro and run it. Now you can see macro is playing now. So in this way I can create macro and run it. Suppose I want to see the VBA coding. So I have to select it here. Now it is showing that in my document I have two macros, that is a college macro, you can see college macro and school macro. This is Visual Basic coding. I don't want to go in the depth of this coding, but you can see this is college macro, this is school macro. I have just written the text, that is Ruchi Sharma, and I just increase the size of my text and inserted a picture. In another macro I just inserted a picture and inserted a table. So I'm going to close it. One more thing, if you want to delete the macro, or you can say if you assign a shortcut key to your macro that is inbuilt key. Suppose I assigned a key that is control C. The functioning of control C will change. Instead of copy, it will run the macro. So if you want to delete that, how we can delete it? Just click on this macro option. Now delete it. Select the macro which you want to delete and press this button, delete. It is asking, do you want to delete a macro, that is school macro? Press yes. It will delete that macro. If you want to delete it, select this macro, that is the college macro, and delete this macro. Yes. Now the shortcut key which I assigned earlier was Control H. Now I'm going to press again Control H. It will not work. Now suppose I'm going to click on this button. It will not run the macro. It is giving me a information that the macro cannot be found or has been disabled because of the macro security setting. I have deleted that macro. I can't run it now. If you want to remove this option, just click on this button and go to more commands. Click on this macros command and remove it. Click OK. Now it will not appearing on my quick access toolbar. So in this way macro will work. That's it for this video.